Welcome back, Warheads. It's Man of War signing back on for another Sun Jian Let's Play. Alright, so where we left off last time was Huang Gai was besieging Wuling with Shimoke's main army stationed there. Currently, it's looking like a valiant defeat is our only option. That's not very promising. Okay. Well, their units are all level 1s as well. What have we got here? We've got some Wuling fighters, some of them. Okay. So, I think our best option right now... Yeah, they're fairly well defended. So I think we're going to continue to starve them out. And while we continue to starve them out, they will have to come to us eventually. So let's convert that. Right. So we just demolished. So we're gonna have to wait that turn for Sun Ce, Chengpu, and Zhou Yu to be ready again. Okay. So she was gifted essentially nothing. For the time being, I'll give her Marshal G. That'll give her something to work with. Let's give her a mount such as that. And she's already got her specialty bow. What should we upgrade for her? For her, Nature's Ally would be helpful, but I think Heartseeker might be the way to go for this one. So we're gonna start her on flexibility. She can apparently spy. Oh no, she's... Can she spy? No, that wasn't a spy thing. She's currently looking on one of the provinces. That's what that was. Okay. So we're currently building up our county. That looks promising to me. We've got Cao Cao's army coming down here. They've already taken Xindu back. This army is replenishing. You know what? I'm going to replace this with that for right now. Wow, we have a lot of money in our treasury. Probably because we collapsed that one army. Okay. So we should have enough in this next turn to raise our army. And hopefully between pinning them between Sun Quan and Sun Ce's army, we'll have a fighting chance. Right now our garrison in the main city should be able to hold out fairly well. Our mines seem pretty well defended. The only thing I'm really worried about is the famous weaponsmith. Okay. So I think I might raise Sun Ce somewhere here in Poyang, to be honest. Okay, so we've got quite the replenishment bonus here. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to our next turn. I believe there's nothing else for me to do. I do have another trade agreement I can file, but there's nobody to really trade with. Okay.
You are a threat.
And Yan Baihu declared war on us again. You know what? I'm not going to escalate that to an alliance war right now. The last thing I want is Cao Cao controlling both sides of that river, though. need to redeploy this turn in order to make this work. So they're both riding the river right now. They'll probably go towards Lujiang. So I will move Sun Quan down the river this way towards Zindu. It's a little overeager, but I want to make sure that we're basically going to pin him in this corner. So for right now, let's raise the army here where it has the most replenishment. Yeah. Confirm.
Peace through conquest. May wisdom flow. Thrust with conviction and strike true.
So that barely took any money in order for us to replenish our troops there.
The conqueror returns.
It should only take 2 turns for them to be fully replenished. And then after that, we should be able to pin Cao Cao and his lackey up in here. We'll call him his lackey. While we're at it, let's raise the military barracks here. And how many more military? I have 1 more military deployment. So,
Attend.
So let's raise 1 more army here.
Nurture passion.
Okay. So next turn, I'm going to try to recruit some mercenaries into this army. And then we'll have a 3-stack going towards them. Meanwhile,
Attack!
our army will try to starve them out.
In the name of China!
Okay. So that's my plan for right now. Let's see if I can war coordinate. Just get Cao Cao on the running. So we've got Liu Bei, who is currently at war with Cao Cao. Okay. So let's go to negotiate with Liu Bei.
Welcome, friend.
Since Cao Cao owns this territory, it makes the most sense for them to take it. Okay. All right. That's being upgraded. How's my city doing up here? It's not doing bad. So I'm gonna convert that, and that'll be the last thing I do this turn. Because I'm gonna need money for those mercenaries. Oh, we got increased upkeep in everything. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. So let's go to our mercenary captains. So let's grab the mercenary infantry captain. That'll help out. Since we've got an overall good block here, we need some good units. Okay, so this army's almost completely filled out already. I'm going to start moving Jian this way. He's got a great glaive. Okay, so that'll help him out dramatically.
For China. Into battle. Our destiny carried us to victory.
Okay.
The settlement is ours now.
Alright, interesting. So we're gonna rank up our power to Duke. It's about time we became Duke. We deserve this. So I'm going to increase the amount of administrators that we have. Let's increase trade agreements. Let's increase armies. Assignments. We'll do... You know what? We'll do 2 administrators. And we'll add a spy as well.
Opportunity is seldom presented and easily lost. The Emperor is vulnerable. Warlords rise to his defense, whilst others cannot resist the lure of power. They stake their claim with steel and blood. In the ever-growing chaos, there is only one absolute truth. China's fate will be forged in war.
Alright guys, we made it to Duke. We're almost ready to become... How did I get more money? That's weird. Okay, so we completed a mission. We got 2,000 for becoming a Duke. Become Emperor of China is our next mission. Where is... Okay, so he has a... One of our missions is destroying Liu Yao, and his last location is down here. Now, if I wasn't already kind of pinned down, I would head down there almost immediately. But I'm kind of stuck as it stands right now. Okay, so we got that going on. We should have 2 more administrator positions opened up. What is she good at? Nothing yet. Okay. Is there anybody I would like to recruit into my faction who might actually be worth it? Family tree. She's getting up there in age. Interesting. Okay. How are his... Typically, they don't make very good administrators, but... Yeah, no, not really good administrators. So let's take a look at the reforms we have available. I'll figure out the administrator situation after. Okay. That would help us out with the seasonal retinue deployments. But I did state prior that we need to start looking at trying to get those tea farms upgraded. So let's do that. Okay, so let's go for a little bit of land development here. So let's go with a little bit more trade influence for right now. We can swap that back over later. Let's see what we've got here for... character experience. You know what? I don't see why not. If we can get an automatic trade agreement with them, sure, let's go with that. Not sure if I want to do anything there. I don't see why not. Okay. Grand total of 1,000 spent on weakening my enemies. Okay. I'll give them one more turn to be fully replenished. This army should be almost fully replenished itself soon. And we'll leave this to... yeah, we'll leave this army to continue
Strike with fury.
trying to starve them out.
This is what you train
Now that
for.
they're going to start taking damage, they'll more than likely spring forth and try to take us on. While we're here, let's upgrade this. Okay. Next turn. Yeah, I kind of figured they were going to take this location. As much as I want to try and fight them for it, there's no way. I'd rather just delegate it and spend the time giving you guys more gameplay.
Tolerance is the best we can offer.
For now, sure.
Our talks are done.
We have our hands full with Cao Cao right now. It only makes sense to stop and consider the possibilities of peace because they are the least of our worries at the time being. Oh. Who is Huang Shi? Sometimes a river at an impasse will split in twain. For weeks, vicious rumors have been circulating about the court, and one of your hitherto... I don't know how to say that word. Loyal officers of their treacherous disloyalty to you, and worse, their villainous thievery and your prosperity. Looking deeper into the matter, your agents inform you that these rumors, whilst apparently untrue, were likely started by an enemy minister. Sadly, however, the damage to the reputation has already been done. So that's a spy. I didn't bring them into my court, so I don't understand. Okay. Do I have any spies out right now? No. Of course I don't. So... So I still have to figure out something to do with these administrators. So, let's take a look. Administered commandery plus 5 food production. Okay, so that makes the most sense for somewhere like Zindu, which is producing a lot of food for us. Okay, so let's administrator. Plus 5 brute. Yep, okay. That makes the most sense. Yeah. Alright. So we're here. They're gonna try to encroach, which means I'm gonna have to fend them off at this area. Okay. So as much as I want to pin them, it's not gonna be that easy. Okay. Okay.
I will bring harmony to this great land.
So let's move this army. Let's start moving them around this direction. It's probably gonna... If I try to take every single army, I'm gonna end up with nothing. But for the time being, it makes the most sense for me to try to
Towards victory.
move this way, and then let's move this way on the river,
Cast anchor.
and
Coming into
land here. That way I've got both sides of the river covered. My port is more than capable of holding them off.
Stoke passions and strike.
Okay. I'm gonna give it one more turn
Let fury explode and lay them low.
and see how that goes. Okay. So that's still building up. Our pass is doing well. I'm gonna try to get one more. Let's try to get our city. You know what, for now, since I don't have any, you know what, let's demolish that. That will help dramatically, since especially in 4 turns they'll be built back up. That'll help with our defensive, and they'll be less likely to come this direction. They'll probably go towards the mine. But let's also try to get that bamboo woodcutter in there. It makes the most sense for Sun Quan to come squash the insolent rebellions over here. Okay. Okay, so let's go with State Workshop. Then we'll work on it from there. Oh, and we also have room for a prime minister. Huh, look at that. Okay, so who is my most loyal of subjects right now? Okay. He would probably be my best right-hand man. Interesting, okay. +3 to satisfaction is pretty appealing. +12 to satisfaction. Okay. Now, would it be prudent to move? So I think moving Sun Quan to Prime Minister might be the best course of action. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's keep my brother in a position of power. Okay, so let's move him there. Let's move my wife up here to faction heir for the time being. And let's move Huang Gai into that position. Sun Ren can be in charge, can be the new chancellor. All right. That works out perfectly. Now I just need somebody I might be able to trust as a spy. Not that I can really trust anybody these days. But Cao Cao's gonna need forces soon. So let's hire him to send over to Cao Cao. Not that I'm that good at court deception, but... Alright. So this should be interesting. And hopefully I didn't just completely mess that up. Next turn. Yuan Shao is doing something up there. He's declared war on Meng Huo. They signed a peace treaty. Interesting. Okay. And we got a new suit of armor. Sage's armor. It's more than one piece of Sage's armor. This guy will be of age fairly soon.
Attention! March!
So I'm gonna march him up here, and then hopefully we can get in an ambush stance. And it will succeed.
Follow the heart. Nothing will stop us.
Let's see where they move if they can't see where we are. I think it's time to get rid of Liu Yao, though.
Heading for war.
Our army's almost fully replenished. I think it's time we put them into a forced... you know what? Let's only move them a little bit of the way. Yeah. He can meet me out in open combat here, but he doesn't really have the troops to do it. So I think, for right now, that might be my best option. Okay, who are these people? Let's take a quick look at the family tree. I'm not going to go too in-depth with it, guys, but... Liu Bei... Interesting. His daughter is the oldest. Liu Yao. Interesting. well, since I have a second spy, and he is part of the royal family already. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Okay. Sun Ren going up another level. She gets extra campaign movement range, and soon she'll have Heartseeker, which is just a beast of a skill. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got a full stack here. Alright, on to the next turn. Let's see how Cao Cao moves. Oh, I forgot to take... Ooh, I forgot to take Wu Ling.
Peace is the only option left to us.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, a fine result.
We've been at war with them for long enough. Beautiful.
Standard stance.
Okay, I'm gonna have you wait here in the shadows for the time being. No.
Resume standard stance.
They must have just raided my area. Because I could have sworn they took it.
Spread in all directions.
We're gonna fight the night battle first. In the night battle, they stand no chance. Yeah. So, if that is the case, I think I'm gonna fight this one. My main issue is going to be how I'm going to deal with Cao Cao after all this. Now, if I can squeeze myself into my city that I own, I at least have a defensible position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take out this army. I'm going to get it trapped in the circle, and then potentially, I'm not sure if this will work or not, but I might be able to... But I might be able to just pop right into the city, which would be exactly what I want. Okay. So for the main bulk of my forces, I want you on the outside. It's going to be quite the group of soldiers. Okay. So let's just spread you guys along this entire area here. Let's get you, and you grouped over here. You, and you grouped over here. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So this should be really all it takes. Just gonna try to flatline their archers right away. And we'll go from there.
Time for this farce to end!
I was going to let you live until now.
Let's focus on the infantry then.
Cavalry stand ready! Ready!
No, he doesn't fight duels. He doesn't want to duel with him, but he will duel with Sun Tzu. Interesting.
You are weak!
Do not waste your breath. You will
Okay.
need it.
Show them justice! Attention! Missiles! Fire! Prepare! Stand ready!
Fine.
Our hidden men have been seen! Take heed, warriors! Release! Yes! Run! Cavalry attack! Hurry! Cavalry to attention! Move! The enemy general falls! Ha!
Beautiful.
Steel yourselves!
Okay, so let's move on them.
Swords! Battle! Stand! Head! Move out quickly! Do not relent! Destroy them! The time has come! Double time! To attention! Stand
Beautiful.
ready! To attention! Fight!
And here we come for this one.
Ha! What cowards! Stand ready! Ready! The enemy general falls! Ha! Ready! Go, go, go! Show no mercy!
Beautiful. They stood legitimately no chance. We lost basically no troops.
Fight with utter belief, and you will be undefeatable. To action! Order must be obeyed.
Okay. So from my so I guess I can't just hop right in. Yeah, I guess I can't just hop right into my settlement. That would be too easy. So, you know what? I'll grab this one, since I don't really like the skill, but it is what it is, and I need what I need. Okay.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
So let's move on to the river here. Yeah, there we go.
Strike.
Okay.
Obey the heart.
All right, good enough.
Marching.
So he'll have to attack the town before he attacks me, because I don't think he can just march right through there. Beautiful.
You have need of me?
I'm gonna appoint her the commanding general as well. Okay.
Ready for action. To glory. We march.
Okay. So it is autumn. I'm in enemy territory, which is where I don't necessarily want to be. But at least we're here. So these guys leveled up as well.
All directions.
Dignity. Okay. And then she also leveled up. Wisdom of the River is always a good one for her to have. So let's just move that direction. Okay.
To arms. Let feasting commence.
There was no point in fighting that battle. Yeah, no, don't let any barbarians run.
Consider this a mercy. This shows much potential.
Alright, so for the plan, we still have a bunch of territory down in the south to take. Shizi has taken quite a lot of territory down here. Okay. Should have one more trade agreement. Jian Shu is more than willing to trade with me, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my honor for that. Okay. So I think if I can get my hands you know what, I might let's recruit her. She makes the most sense to have in an army right now. And let's get her going with, you know what, let's get her up here. Okay, so Liu Bei is protecting my territory up here as it stands right now. Let's get her in here. I'll give it a turn and then I'll come in and I'll start upgrading some stuff. Yeah. Let's put some actual armor on her as well. So let's stick some Sage's armor on her. Give her a military Jian. Give her a little bit more instinct. Okay. And I would like to get her all set up with her administrator's traits. Okay. So let's upgrade our main building here. Let's upgrade this building. Yeah. An investment for more money, guys. So with upgrading all those buildings, it's going to increase our overall commerce income as well as bolstering our numbers so we can get more armies out there. Okay. I kind of want her to marry Sun Quan, so I may have to get rid of his spouse and stick her. Would she be able to survive that is what I'm looking at right now. She's at 100% satisfaction right now. So just to make sure, let's make her an attendant. And then I can't do it this turn. So next turn I will divorce him and then remarry. Okay. Because she's not going to be able to provide any useful heirs past the age of 40 if I remember correctly. I mean, like, obviously Sun Jian's wife was fertile long past her prime, but this may be a different case. So let's end turn here. And I don't mean women in their 40s are past their prime. What I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure the game engine makes it like that. As far as I knew beforehand, past the age of 40, it was less likely in terms of the AI and UI for the system to give a man and woman a child if they were married. Just to clear that misunderstanding up right away. Oh. Okay. So he's gonna try and make a mad dash around. Okay.
Trust the omens.
Okay. So I have to clear them out. Okay, so since we can take the river, he can take land.
Towards victory.
Okay.
I intimidate only the wicked. Plot a course.
Alright, this is getting interesting.
To arms.
Now I gotta start changing this stuff over as well. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna demolish that. So let's go here. Okay, so he still keeps his son. They do not get along at all. That's okay. They'll learn to get along. And then Sun Ren. He's too old, but Genning is not. It's time to play matchmaker. And they get along. Okay. So he can be brought into the family. Now, how upset? I'm surprised. She's not married in a ruling family anymore, so that might change next turn. Okay.
Obey instinct.
Now, I don't know how his supplies are, but this should be fairly interesting. Now, let's go take what is ours in the Southlands. Nobody's allowed to have this many places.
Hit hard and fast.
Really? Interesting. So I'm going to continue the siege for now. We'll see what it's like next turn. The main army is not going to be able to hold out, but apparently this bit of the army is far too strong for me for some strange reason. Not that it makes sense in my opinion. Yeah, even with a night battle. So they won't surrender, but okay. Next turn. So, just while I'm sitting here, guys, this is probably going to be our last turn for this video. And this is probably going to be a nice battle as well. Never mind, I'll finish that sentence later. So they have a half beaten up army, and then they've got a full army with a large amount of... Okay, so this should be interesting. You know what? I'm gonna fight this one, guys. I think I should be able to win this. Famous last words for me.
Abide, traitors. You, dog, will face justice.
Let our hearts of fire melt these freezing winds.
Okay. So I don't want anything clouding my view. Let's get the trebuchets out here, because that's where they're gonna reinforce from. So it makes the most sense. Let's bring the archers right up front here. Okay. Then we've got So these guys aren't going to stretch the full length, but that's perfectly fine for me. And I'll leave him in control of the main army. Okay.
More! Enemy reinforcements are arriving.
They will try to attack me. I can just maintain a defensive position. So for the time being, let's move you guys up over here. Let's move you guys up over here. You over here. And you guys into the forest. Let's see how they try to strike me from here. They do have quite the army size. It looks like a fairly strong force. But I have a feeling this isn't going to go the way that they want. So let's just tweak the army formation a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. First shots are fired. We're back on normal time now, guys. So let's get those bandit hunters getting shot at. Pretty sure they can't use loose formation because they are bandits. Ooh, that was a good shot. Let's make these guys go to the top of the hill.
It is unfortunate that I was your opponent.
You belittle yourself with your words.
That's your will.
He's approaching right at us. Okay.
Your best is not good enough.
Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Get them quick before they can get them. Come on.
General needs aid.
No, he doesn't. He's fine.
Mount up! Move! Move! Cavalry! To attention! You seem to
We
be
should get
struggling.
low.
Need some help?
Oh, how witty. How very witty.
Hidden units. An ambush.
Strike your target! Stand ready! Cavalrymen! Take heed, warrior!
So let's turn off skirmish, but pull them back.
Load catapults.
Let us
Fire upon them.
decline.
Take heed, warriors! Steel yourselves! Ready! To battle!
Hidden units. An ambush.
The time has come!
Beautiful.
Attend! Prepare! Steel yourselves! Faster! Ready! Strike! The time has come! Attend! Run! Gather ready! Move out quickly!
need assistance.
Cavalry, stand ready. Kill them. Cavalry, fight. Jian. Destroy them. Take heed, warriors. Take heed, warriors. Attack. Swords. Kill them. Do not relent. Destroy them. To attention. Stand ready. March at the double. At the ready.
Sorry I'm not talking that much, guys. I am trying my best here.
This fate was deserved.
Make ready. Show no mercy.
The enemy general is fallen.
Alright, and like I said, guys, we took the victory. It does say close, but I don't think we lost that many. Okay, so we lost more spearmen than I initially anticipated. Those bandits do heavy morale
With
damage.
skill and luck, we won through.
Okay, so we can get rid of both. Yeah, let's get rid of both of their
Execute the captains.
strategists.
You now fight for us.
This war is illogical. As you wish.
Alright, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave the video off for today. It's already been an hour. It is 3 a.m. my time, and I do have to work tomorrow. So as much as I'd like to show you guys this battle, at least I'm giving you guys something to look forward to the next time we're here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, comment, tell me how I'm doing. And if you want to stay updated with all our stuff, the best way to do that is to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Any uploads I do have will get posted directly to Twitter as well if the notification bell isn't working for you. And yeah, well, I look forward to doing more content and seeing your reactions to it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.